Hi everybody, today I'm going to talk about my Sony XM3 headphones. I've been wearing these for 4 years, pretty much every single workday. I work full-time at home ever since the pandemic, but even before the pandemic, I wore these around the office every day, 8 hours a day, consistently. Initially, when I first got them, I wasn't sure how long they would last. I wasn't sure how long they would remain comfortable. After 4 years, they've been freaking awesome. The only thing I've had to do is change the ear cups. I noticed last year, after about 3 years of wearing them every day, the ear cups foam have compressed and they weren't that comfortable anymore because they were really thin and getting kind of hard around my ears. So I just went to Amazon and I picked, I think, some $12 ear cups that were cheap and had a lot of reviews. I went ahead and put them on. I've had them for about a year now on these new ear cups and they feel just like the stock original ear cups and they feel fine. Now that I look at them more closely, it looks like this edge here is fatter and thicker than this edge here. And I don't notice that here as much. So maybe the quality control on these ear cups weren't, perfect, but they felt just like brand new again once I changed the ear cups. So with 4 years of heavy use, that's the only thing I've had to do. I was gonna get the XM4s when they came out because I figured, these headphones won't last more than a couple years of everyday daily use, right? But man, they're still good after all this time. The one thing that I can say is when I'm in the office, I got really tired of hearing small talk and people because I'm probably an autist, right? So I would always have these on ANC and the volume on my phone, it would just be like 3 clicks or 2 clicks from the lowest on the volume. And that was always perfect for me. Because with the ANC on and with very soft music, I really can't hear any of the ambient noise from an office environment. Like I can't hear any of the conversations. I don't pretend to hear anything. I'm not even trying to hear anything. So it was awesome. The other thing is my battery recharging schedule is really erratic. I would just go ahead and recharge when I remember. What I do is I wear them all day and I can usually get about 1.5 to 2 full days of full use. I pair to my Bluetooth first thing in the morning and I don't unpair until the end of my workday, which is like a full 8 hours, right? And if I notice that my battery level is getting low, like maybe less than 1/3 or 1/2, like right now I'm looking at my app and it's telling me that I'm at 60%. So maybe I'll do a screen recorder on there. So you can see that on my Sony headphone app, it says I'm at 60% battery. I'm not even worried about the battery charge. If I notice that the battery level is getting really low, maybe down to 1/3 or 1/4, I plug it into a generic USB-C cable that's on a large charging brick at home in my office. I plug it in for maybe a 15-minute break while I go downstairs and get some coffee or whatever, and I come back and I turn the headphones back on, and here I am, I'm at 60%. So this morning, the charge on my headphones was down to maybe 25%. I went ahead and plugged it in for maybe 10 minutes while I was downstairs, or 15 minutes, whatever it is, and then now I'm at 60%. I don't even worry about charging it all the way or any of that because, shoot, I've had these for 4 years. It's kind of like having a car with 300,000 miles on it, right? You go, well, shit, how long is this gonna last, right? And then you just keep riding it. That's kind of what these headphones have been. Again, I was gonna buy the XM4s when they came out, but I have no complaints about the XM3s, so I'm just gonna keep going with them. One other thing I can mention is that the USB charging port, it's getting a little bit stiff. Like when I plug in cables, it's just not as smooth as it was when I first got them. The engagement is not that smooth. And that's probably my fault because I'm totally careless and I just use them. I don't worry about it. I don't stress out about messing them up or anything like that. I use these headphones daily for Teams meetings and calls. I take my Bluetooth phone calls on here. I do all my meetings on here. Sound quality is excellent for meetings and conference calls and things like that. So I have these on pretty much every single day, 8 hours a day. And again, the batteries last me more than 1 full day of office use. It might be due to the volume levels as well, because like I mentioned before, I run maybe this high on my volume when I'm listening to music. If I'm in a call, I might jack it up to a little bit less than halfway, but usually I don't even go that high, to be honest. And yeah, these headphones have been perfect. Now, the reason why I wanted to make this review is to kind of show you guys like how long these headphones can last. They're exceptionally well built. The noise cancellation is awesome. I do use the app from time to time. So for example, if I'm traveling, And I've used this a lot when, if I'm on a flight or if I'm in the car and I have the opportunity to use this in a car, I use this noise canceling optimizer. I wanna say it makes a noticeable difference when you use the noise canceling optimization or the optimizer. So what you do is you hit start, and then basically I'm supposed to put the headphones on as I normally do, right? I'll go ahead and do that. I'll be off the video. And then I hit OK. And then now it's saying optimizer start. And it plays a series of tones. And then it says optimizer finished. That's it. So I usually have to do that when I'm like on a train or on, public transit. Not that I'm on public transit much anymore, but if I'm on a plane, it makes a big difference because apparently it looks at atmospheric pressure and it optimizes the headphone sound based on atmospheric pressure as well. So I usually run it right when we get to the height of the flight. Once we hit, cruising altitude, I'll go ahead and hit the optimizer. And I wanna say there's a slight noticeable difference in the ANC and the sound quality. Even if I didn't use the optimizer, these headphones sound freaking awesome. The noise cancellation is awesome. I've used a lot of headphones in my day. I probably have, maybe 10 sets of headphones total around the house and the office and things like that. These are my main daily drivers. I mean, I don't bother listening to any other headphones anymore. I have nice wired headphones, but I don't even bother because with the XM3s, I might lose a little bit of sound quality, but dude, it's really splitting hairs. My main use is for meetings and taking calls and very light, soft music, and it's been perfect for that. Anyways, that wraps up my review. These XM3s have lasted 4 years of daily use. I don't take any particular careful care of them. I just use them and I just enjoy them so much. I expect the XM5s to be just as good, if not better, because I feel like Sony takes great pride in their products and they still make really good stuff. So I'm really happy with these. I know the XM4s were more evolutionary than revolutionary, so I didn't jump to the XM4s, but once the XM5s come out, I'm gonna be carefully reading all the reviews to see any comparisons between the XM4s and the XM3s and XM5s. If they say the noise cancellation is even better or significantly better, then I'll probably buy the XM5s, but as of right now, these XM3s have served me really well. They're lightweight, so that's one of the things that I'm gonna be looking for when the XM5s come out. I don't really care about the battery life because again, these XM3s last me 2 full days of battery, right? So because they do last me 2 full days, I'm not gonna bother trying to get headphones with longer battery life because for my purposes, these are perfect, right? But for me, weight is gonna be an issue. I don't wanna buy new headphones if they're gonna weigh more than these because I think this is the perfect weight, these XM3s. I can't say better things about these. I recommend these to everybody. So what happens is people that work from home sometimes ask me, hey, you're kind of into this stuff, right? What headphones do you recommend I get? And I go, get the Sony's XM3s. You can get them refurbished probably from Secondipity on eBay really cheap, or you can buy XM4s. I think they're probably both excellent, fantastic. And they go, well, I don't want to spend $200 on headphones. And I'm like, these headphones are going to be on your head all day, every day, 5 days a week. It's worth $200 for your comfort, trust me. And they go, nah, I'm gonna get these Anchor Soundcores or Tautronics or whatever. They're only $60. And I go, yeah, I have those headphones too, but holy cow. After I went to the XM3s, never looked back. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you're shopping for headphones for your work from home situation, these Sonys, whether you buy the ones I got, the XM3s or the current XM4s, they're absolutely fantastic. If you have a few months to wait, you can buy the XM5s probably, or wait for the reviews on XM5s to see if they're worth it. But holy cow, these are definitely worth the money. I'll see you later. Bye.